General Brazil victim. And my dream is a Brazil pedigree. And no more victim of Moya, Kessben Japan. It me share Brazil. But Brazil, it me over 10 in Yama every game. No, I think it was around 29 minutes in Asano at what trading Kadima Japan. Now, so we will be we familiar with say Brazil for several years and open ateka. Say Obidika de ball to Matremayane Dimpa. So Bebabu over 10 no massage in recent times. Enti na adwene ya kwaye say e be den dia ma Brazil. Say omubi to me over 10 enema enubi anim the discipline Japan for the omajuma na say ombetuma close omma spaces ne sa enema no but I think say Brazil say omoye Brazil first of all that goal Casemiro no I had away any time and again nti say we team na ne Brazil beboa it's say player what's a cross beba box in him be it corner or a cross as say Casemiro any concern my finida. And interestingly, he's always on the second pole. So cross ni free right and a bar. Shisha Casemiro say obe signiki in from the second pole. If we left neighbor, obe signiki in from the right side. And he's too good at reading the offside line. Into those fine margins, you know, he usually gets it right. And I think say ni go no enema Brazil for no that life wire until 90 plus 5 minutes Martinelli did that go no to me. And I think that Carlo Ancelotti also did well because Oshaya already game no the substitutions were quite spot on and a day Martinelli go no a day ebaye. In fact ordinary bano because mostly games na Vini will left wing anymore. And I know that Martinelli is very comfortable on the left wing. So I was like, is he pushing Vini to the top? And I say Martinelli neko mfimfio. But it seems that Vini stay on the left and then Martinelli went there and Bono baby unyano anyhow to me squeeze the ball through no you give to them. You know, Brazil came so close and I think that Japan for they will not be so much disappointed based on the performance they gave. The only thing is that this World Cup, General, you experiencing some late goals decided in Crawford future. And Umbeka Chelsea statistically in Pempi getting to the last some 75 minutes or kono yana football goes bumper and then some first 20 minutes in Pempi no the last 15 minutes no it be enough fatigue as set in into mistakes it me doso and Crawford to me losing concentration a can't be na goals. I think that teams should watch out because last minute goal papa. So when they started with the 5 back, and I was like, Bakus Rana, Netherlands for Nusro Morocco for Nana. And indeed, I say Nusro Morocco because recent times, Morocco is almost unbeatable. So difficult to beat Morocco in any competition, be it Africa or the international level. I think Komala's defeat is way back 2002 when France eliminated them in the semi-final phase of the World Cup. Obian to mention. So I think say Morocco eto and the Netherlands for no so it can be and almost started with the 5 back. In general, it was a game you give a lot of credit to the goalkeepers. Verbruggen. Yes, for Netherlands. Incredible. And then Yassine Bonu. Saves after saves. Michel El Nawi. Ne header na. Verbruggen. Etimi Eyi. Then that straight shot from Ashraf Hakimi was another top notch. You need strong arms. So bet my parry Sabo on the Afanet. And then the second Afaban so even the second half he was there again. Yassine Bonu also had his exploit, but Atta Ashraf Hakimi is an extraordinary player. Consistent, and this World Cup, you see, I know Ashraf for his offensive duties, but this World Cup, all combining both offensive and defensive duties, and Enra, he was all over the place. In fact, who can threat Morocco Demawa na Ashraf Hakimi and the Emma Tima from the Netherlands, and it is what it is. Born a Drew baby, we are so we 1-1. Baby go no say free by Issa Diop. a unexpected source and a go no free ebaya ebete kana 90+1 into be him say that Kodigako Bo our shared by Netherlands no and on a day game no ban away. I'm sure that guys had even started jubilating, thinking it's all over. But the header was so powerful. Yeah. So powerful. Yeah, centre backs they are good at meeting the ball, but if you have the ability to direct the ball well, NML extraordinary. And I think Issa Diop the day he was obviously the man of the match. And when it gets to the penalty shootout, Moroccans now are gradually proving to be efficient in penalty shootout. I think in Qatar, all the penalties in the Spain frame round of 16, and away with the penalties. The Netherlands in a frame, and I think Qatar 2 Netherlands were eliminated through penalty shootout. Yes, penalty shootout. So yeah, the frame. So when it goes to the penalty shootout, 2 great goalkeepers in post. I was expecting Morocco, but the number of penalties on board say no, so no, they are general. Let's give to Morocco. Their team is solid and it's complete. Solid.
Oh wow!
I think the last game was a German Paraguay. German Paraguay. German machine is so inefficient to say the current German machine. Because how can Germany, I'm not having CTM in Chan baby or Mubia, come definition efficiency. Germans. Not so flamboyant, not so skillful, but they're efficient. But this German machine is not efficient. You know, I said about 76% against 24. Now to me, about 21 shots. Now at the end of the day, you score only 1. Then your level of efficiency is very low. It will be no more confused. I feel no more decided so I tell you I'm floating balls no and call Paraguay for no boxing and I think cross say about 5 balls. And son of the 6-1 no eba omo etimi ede ate ekano ewo honum. Already now Julio El Sisu Edikai Atuatra, and interestingly, all the 2 goals were headed goals. And the Sisu was about the smallest or the shortest guy on the pitch. But how he managed to create that space, Germans ninja no man nitiminya a free header at the ball to net. I think it's something a bit of imagination. I was so much not impressed with the Germans. Kai Havertz had a good tournament, but I think that aside through penalty shootout no hey omo big boys in the ball penalties and they say no Kai bejina one am say Kai do be because or one boy or the heart for big occasions, but hey, he couldn't convert. Nick Votamaldi every cheba no enim say obe head balls ashe penalty he couldn't. Jonathan the baby ordinary the fire cry no na che say ennemwem baby kura. You know, let's give to the Paraguay for the say be omo so Syria and you give to them. So much my side, you know. Many people they test in the Bible says some of these victories gives you an inspiration. Say, we a smaller club, and now say the be a favorite. It may win it. They've been able to eliminate them, and I think say it was good from Paraguay that victory. Omunya over the Germans. Germans, you know, Ekofi, sad 4-time champions, just round of 32. They couldn't make it to even round of 16, and it's so embarrassing.
Okay, Bishop, Bram Kakra ina fi matches Dobijiba is big teams, and are so called from top teams, a beatable. Brazil nearly after say Japan take a lead in the 29th minute. I think 56 minutes or so Brazil equalize here, and then 90+5 no winning goal. Kakrebi, even the GBC or Brazil and Japan. So, into Germany, Netherlands out, Brazil, Jaminkwa. And there's a big teams in a beatable.
So, one of the new neighbor.
Yeah.
And no one they back up this and they have this extra bit of quality somewhere. And we had a back now be you on a film. Mesha say or Netherlands and Morocco matches and a kind. So you know time difference do one I mentality. I dream ben a wood trim.
Yeah.
Oh me they mean to me, adi to me and I mean to me into Magi, but when Morocco ombi to me, I didn't hear. Holland crew and Netherlands crew Kessben honor. The third largest ethnic group are Dutch Moroccans.
Oh, okay. so the crew hold on out. Okay.
We say yeah, history now for you. I'm on this.
Morocco for I'm
on the third largest ethnic group.
Wow.
There is a divide. Who say the Dutch for no imbuom.
Okay.
Na ensembi ne kasabi ene ye kofa sa anyo maneba. Omi no ankasa na nkomo intention. First time we competitive match was USA 94. Ye come match ni Morocco film. But still almost 2-1. Ye bo bonwe Aaron Vinter said there is no way these guys can play us. No come that moment to football. And then say omo ball anem. And say na omo ba ball e Morocco so na saying Rabat. So it's been like this. Okay. But what changed this time round? Ebi anani pan skin no and necessary. But the names we have, Sergio, they are split beyond Dutch and in Morocco. So Khalid Boularus or a Dutch Moroccan.
Okay.
Obama Holland. Who you Boularus through her? Ibrahim Afellay. Same. Also Obama Holland.
Okay.
And Anwar El Ghazi. Also Obama. But Nusa Masraoui. Or yes, Abi. But on the Obama Morocco. Nordin Amrabat, Nini Sofiane Amrabat. Omboma Morocco. There are players who have decided to send me.
What if you Issa Diop no crano?
Sergio Swim.
No, she go.
There are many French.
Yes, I imagine Koyeme.
But Ninchi Efriho.
Yeah.
And I did not come Morocco for Sergio. Or my Indian says Franco Casse, the mentality about the header, said defender not directly born. Sanya Mana, Nkonimu Kane. Honey, actually, I guide in the Kakrebi from age 6. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Kakrebi, Trinica Krebi man. Confess pool, men Pimchi. Yeah, this hard nation, Antino, and when I dream says a born, you're more Pia, you're point.
Sure.
On no bar because on your mobile, on Sino. And then in the game dynamic, they have a very good coach, Wadi. That's a Franco about identity. The school of Johan Cruyff. The home of total football. On that you can't find the circularity football. Pass, move. And the 4-5-1 I did I had to 10. About 5-4-1 at some point. One of the greatest ball playing centre backs to have ever emerged out of the game, Ronald Koeman. The team Bobo Omusuru Morocco. That is mentality. Azadine Unahi. Maybe an original. Sergio, anytime you are an Ibeca ball, you are a touch, Neko, or share 2 players, no G space, or Muslim some beba. Then for me, the decisive moment. That technique now, you have seen Bonu use here. I'm more used to futsal football. Amount space, no I tell, gambling on you. Penalty, no, some of the Oboni Pao, what page him and a punch room. He's found the spot. But keep no call, he gambled. Sergio Wankoto and I view, Okujina no Pejanisa. Me train sebeba and we and come on. Minim de bemkumha pono never ho. Sergio, the number of times I'm on for Kowa among missing it was incredible. Timba ko at the franchise.
It is basically Panuzo. But still I'm caught ball.
Hakimi and this place keeper no. So climate same. Minim de never cost. But then the reality is that Sergio, Morocco has come of age. And then omudi hu eshe teams na kan. Na omu program no ye ni sika ni bi ene ye ni plans ni bi ye ni sika ketie so krekune na pamfo no de beka kotena Holland ene UK say omu ye summer camp Sergio program we omu develop ye di nko around 2017 de omu ye no ehu nemu omu contem on twem akra ne nkobo Holland under 17 Spain under 20 sa time na no so hobi Brasama camp ono ma memomra ne enche Morocco honsem no mo de mo ko Mohammed the fifth in the sports complex
o be no mo to be convince o mo sa he said DOP kra no o say ne papa free Senegal and na ma me nchi free Morocco but France no abon boss abo under 21 nyina a captain nyina o a ti so ba be wura France national team na
braha
kwa nkofu we fa so jiji sa place
braha ebeboa o braha ha na free
general general we say o free obi so omra ho a say obi bi a wo dey chen so omra
okay
what you say o facilities utia kai o football no say na ye no nkrofo hwe game no like there are a lot of things are on my right into ho ya kono into frewa obeden obeba.
Oh, but say you are convincing Mama Bana.
But say
Semenyo, Brenda Santi Thomas, no.
Oh, profile.
Oh,
profile.
Oh, for Mana.
Besides that, General, say I shall come on Spain.
No, but Real Madrid Academy.
Red Madrid Academy. And their boys are no currency and microphone. Omni options be our baby out.
Tinomumba.
Omumba. Obiam Pomo baby. Obiam Pom baby. Inaki Williams, no near Nico Williams. And you have for Naki a friend until he turned 29. No wins Spain for Muriano. Obinia national team of bar, Spain for Muriano. So he opted for us. Pachota said, tournament you see who's some interesting siblings.
Lucas and Nubrobi.
Interestingly, that day now, General Derek Lucas, or no near Brian Bobby.
I just said 3 goals.
Simply, I thought was so.
At the back also, I'm here and come on rap and say, I'm reliably informed before I'm free park. Rafael van der Vaart. I got now NOS, Dutch national TV, no Casa, and I say, before tournament, they shouldn't worry about Morocco. Now, Morocco, no more Holland, no. And you want Holland national team, they be mono. And I'll come Morocco. In terms of almost body ginger boys in the local, they are van der Vaart, Eka Famunio. To Muncheni Bibi Kakra, and luckily it came off. Until you would congratulate them, say, you mum there. So be happy disappointed. Morocco and Egypt in this tournament, say, mentality of one different. They won't disappoint. Until South Africa, yes, secure a first round of 16 combatant.
As never came say we say Qatar 22, there any fluke.
So it's no fluke.
Yeah.
Black Stars 2006, no fluke. 2010. Because of me, and to be honest, Ghana has really come. And then 2014 year corner. Now, obia expectation. Now, cause any fluke.
Yeah.
And that's a Franco. Almost Portugal. Almost Belgium. Almost Spain. This time around, they are doing similar thing.
Yeah.
It's not fluke.
Yeah.
It's not fluke.
It's not like Omo semi-final win. Omo Kotiada. Omo Tinai. And Morocco na ye kanonya Omo national football team. No Guana. Omo ye successful.
Some team no so the last 2 are your boy and son here can some na J.
Baby, I don't want to so much quarter final you. Omo Canada.
What stage on Febi? This is your young bomb. I'm so happy for them. So you can imagine, say incredibly, ever since Italy G 2006, Spain Belgium 2010, now Germany twice to G 2014. Sandy Pakomi and saying, "We behind winning knockout match beam."
Okay.
Now Italy cried they say qualification had the na Areho and Ramiti Dietmar Hamann. Na kwaya no the Nagelsmann there fast no to mu say assure mangasa. Masaju, this is the reality in football.
Wow.
Germany had to rebuild, but kwaya no person mo fast no say Omo de Koshe coaches and exported some of the brightest minds in football outside Germany. They were not there.
Okay.
Into Bayern Munich, Edmani Betowa, Kovac. Dortmund, Edmani Betowa, Eden Terzic. The brightest German minds, no, were going out of the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Omo Adrian Koso, their brightest young coaches. And your coach Brighton, only Pogba Nebo under 17, 2013.
Okay.
And no pride Fabian Hessler. Oye no, adwuma ba hen pe. Odimika waba, Oliver Glasner, Crystal Palace, waba, Jurgen Klopp, quick, no waba, Thomas Tuchel, quick, no apie. It was going to affect them to the quality of the materials our form. And then the level of coaching in Germany is not helping them. Tell you, how is Germany coming into this competition? Sna Leroy Sané and the young winger, Leroy Sané. And the young winger.
Akwane is spent force.
Yeah.
Who the Odeba on board? What I say? Even who say? Was like Akwane
same.
Florent Vets in Timimo.
Havertz same. On Timimo goes to Mum Eba. There was not a moment Albeka said Germany were actively trying to open up Paraguay.
Before the call Germany Paraguay game, that is where the message be about minim how I'm very briefly. Now I'm called Germany Paraguay game. Whenever Ghana goes for their foreign born players, we still have people, including journalists, who criticize and insult the FA for overlooking the locals. But the same people are singing praise of Morocco today. Shame on you all. Morocco and most of these North African teams used to parade only locals in their national teams, and they struggle to beat their peers anytime they face them. They've all changed. It took the Moroccan Football Federation years to convince some of these players to play for them. Almost all the players that played for Morocco yesterday were foreign-born Moroccans. Whoever is a Ghanaian anywhere and willing to play for Ghana, the GFA shouldn't hesitate to bring them in. Morocco is showing the way. Adin Ketia and Hassan Odoi should be Gadgesberg Accra and Edu Yabra.
Micha Gadgesberg, thankfully I was with Achi in Morocco in 2023 for under 23 African Cup of Nations. The only year
okay.
That one is established.
What's the difference?
2. Egypt are an exception to that rule. Besine Egypt in Kwabontin, some of Crabia, you Egyptians, I want more about it, or my bomb. You see, it's a hybrid program, Sergio. The difference is quite clear. Some crowd we are here come as they are trained as Moroccans. And you know, say summer camp of our mommy. Namoko, and ye Spain summer camp no ha. Ye grouping crown of most Spain in no more 2 months. Oh, Mohammed the 5th sports complex. Oh, into some cry here come as but they're now about Leicester for midfield. So you know a Cobel Jomeri, Bilal Kanus. No a Cobel Jomeri or no. And then number could be so ebo Betis or a winger.
No, so Canuson and Obama left wings is
good. Almost how back could be or Betis. I'm so Barcelona crack or a winger bisa or Cramudi. So it didn't go back there catch him. So you got to more honor. They are training them to understand what it takes to be a Moroccan. 1, 2. Mingle at our under 20 and under 23 level. And Kwana to do an anomaly almost here from under 20 and under 23. No. We want players in Ghana to play. Basa Kim Grant mobile. Atta Moses by. Charles Whittle by. Nobody said anything. The reality is that there must be an elaborate program. Say Oma started partner coaching and then Emmanuel UK.
Okay.
Because I'm on Ghana and the it is that bad. I don't have her permission to say this, but more Netherlands now. Boy, over Manchester United centre back Timothy Fosunensa. Nemame. Oka Ghana some kind of BI.
Okay.
And stories and I'm for that show Mutrimu.
What's about to cry?
Sajo. And now me man in Kodomo who there from Papa Ketwa the men from me bank na obi the tower ko kan ho a. Na say na ko shebu tu mu a. Na na akọ ho no na echina nko. Me de me ntiase o.
Okay.
Na nka me sorry ade bia me da sorry dem. Ma me no only the Chroma 5 or Munina no football.
I wish them come away and Nessie Kewana. Kabi Bisan say, Okushia Jeremy Duku.
We missed the beat. Sajo, into the best Gadgesberg. It takes work. Morocco for a Juman Casao. Omoye money, who's Omoye Juman. You better see Benyabi, but there should be a plan. A Chenebi FA president, we Niwa. Niobebano, on him say now buying here. The government must also participate. It is so important. So important. Yeah. Abdi Ezazuli.
Yeah.
So much now. Send you see GG as Adam. I'm so much here for cry.
Okay.
Now, since the home deputy sports minister now or call Park Naso. Mohammed the feet no why astro tape. He Abibi he la I'm say Aden. So the bacteria ko park no so. You know fan na see park no so.
No go catch them some more facilities there wa have
masa. So man fan nine. What fan nine see tef no so now ya bacteria. You know I'm say kai. Yeah, go munya huje. Sajo obi amwa. The FA alone cannot do that. That program we your hina and after thousand lecture. Say yenye ni mfa mo ankra no no mo nkai omunchi. Wow. We have to do it together. Gadgesberg is not just an FA thing.
Wow, I see Morocco in the quarterfinals.
Oh, baby, I believe. Unlike South Africa, Morocco will take the game to Canada. So and there's nothing they can do. Canada don't beat you.
I think Paraguay, Germany.
So match in the was Arsenal Ranaba.
Yeah.
Yes, and you see, it was an easy decision because you know Vladimir Anton had done a similar thing prior to that. I'm a referee now calling Nakokasa, and I go Ibai, Wanji. But Sergio, at no point in Paraguay, I imagine say Omu Jai Germany so Omunya di Omope. And you see, coaching is very important. Yeah, ball now. To me, Paraguay for no. Enya ball na. Omo jina ball no so no more per fouls because omo break. They wore the game down until 120. Now changes are so significant. Omo de Balbuena, Fabio Balbuena, being 34 years old, no West Ham or a centre back. I'm friend General Balbuena. Omo no make come and grind down. Who would have thought? Said you. Balbuena no babe come and grind down. We're picking the feet
34-year-old Balbuena.
We're picking the feet spot. Maybe decisive kick amamu. Say Emre Dua. That you many do a champion pong. Paraguay no to champion pong you need to train. Ain't the president every know
serious.
Champion pong you know. Body now to train.
Yeah.
But they never did it.
Yeah.
Goalkeepers Nimi stood out. So you the kind of penalty saves are Oscar Hale and Emmanuel Neuer. No more yen. So you to say punch or penalty nim or the akuyi, but these guys were making the save. Ultimately, Germany a film. Mimi Gidi said 2018 at Mexico and having Lozano. Epepa Germany invincibility free omo or Russia no. Obia who Germany say metimi no abo. What not? Korea signed the omo in that same World Cup. Last time out there by it was a similar thing and then Paraguay eja Germany kwai. Knowing Germany am kwa chiro book. That's reboot betro book aya forensics and you obia kasa devola braha wo braha e den ne yenye ni ye. E man for 5 years.
On James Lehman. Ose Nicholas ball on tour neither.
Baby obefe biano obi e body be dit Mahaman to say
assistant no who do abo ball brother.
It's Mahaman say
German team e dey ma on me.
On two coin no akore players. One co Brentford na correct Kevin Shade. On two coin co baby. But then say
the national team message people.
This is the reality.
Just small
the reality all born. Na Klinsmann no. One of the significant decisions man for GD say Esther Germany fortunes in 2006 World Cup was agreeing say Oliver Kahn Minarson into Jens Lehmann better ponum. So you're going into this World Cup. The biggest confusion surrounding Germany was why the better ponum. RB go Baumann ho and then Neuer Bayer number one. He had constantly been in the scrutiny of the press. Now when you had the name before from a ball and all those things. So Germany would have to go back. Paraguay deserved their win. Oma winning, it sets the tone for South America. Say you, and they are not even. Oma qualify Paraguay. It becomes an issue now. Argentina, Colombia also. Brazil also qualify. So everyone have two.
But I think that game, the talking point was the disallowed goal. Jonathan Tah goal. Yeah, okay.
Na uja for mine ya enfanwe ho ya sana e free you know asna fada urma ya nyigo no
also people are I didn't understand why the commentator was so, for me he was extremely being biased. Say born a clean goal, you'll be surprised. Say born a disallow. Go with there and you can't so via
before say Calaba we yenhwe
no my video no
move goal no rare why neta goal no
Jonathan Tah
goal
the cross came from Brown and then Anton and the crochet goalkeeper Gillen a blockade and Otofom Kra and Sana Jonathan Tah the ball and the argument was that the goalkeeper fell down so easily in Tino and your foul. Oko Umunko Machikra no my the real time video instead of the slow move. No. We anymore. General, before the tournament.
Yensha Martin and Casamamun slow, Yensha in a sense in Ankasa. Before the referee never kono. And yeah, kick in the bianos. Mamun slow no.
Okay. I want to say before the tournament.
So, also foul keeper. Yes. But time now, Oba had the ball. Why don't you? Because the keeper no now.
Okay. I say, Odikai corner neighbor no, and or pim goalkeeper no. My GM say keeper ne dramatize kakraka, but indeed or blocking no man tough.
Yes.
And Utie referee no after watching the VL footage now, or say any.
Yes.
When you found it, this is the anti-Arsenal rule. General, Yes, Arsenal won't any shame. And before the World Cup, these new rules no. Explain each will be the Vinny rule. Say, Udo no beko Preston no. Udo sabeko katawa no akanzi no actually will be no. We are ebema red. A beard di Paraguay almost star boy Miguel Almiron against Turkey. So the football Jeffrey Omunsan at ready mom. Rules now about no. so anti-Arsenal rule no call the maomu because anti-Arsenal rule say you be corner na you the set piece near there. Any kwan say mo kwa yiri goalkeeper na say mo man kwan mani mpi. Okay. And no because indeed Samra way by Premier League man ke bi Arsenal be DBA because goals we share through that no easy. So for me I don't think the referee was wrong. It was something that omode buy and before the tournament omoma obi ati say ye be corner ye be free kicker any kwan so obi akọ push goalkeeper and as yes preventing him from jumping yes a foul. And indeed, that is what happened. So I think the decision was spot on. Germany was not robbed yesterday.
Oh, okay. But surprisingly, referees nanga say John watching. Yeah.
Oh, sir, the argument say push wasn't that strong. Into goalkeeper no so we are stronger. There are people who say football is a contact game. Into be home count. But the whole can be count. Is it enough? Say be more tough man. And the argument is say the goalkeeper should have been stronger than me. Yeah. Oh, the goalkeeper should have been stronger. Or tough for man no sorry because at that time I destabilize it. Jonathan had an eba until a foul had been committed before Jonathan had the ball at tonight. So for me I agreed with the referee say disallow that goal.
Oh, okay. Intina and so and on the mirror man give it referees no and some omodi to Keith Hackett no mo nyadwen kra I go to mo allow so me nim so me just our voice no amaya na others no so mo so keka fa same goal no yenti Keith Hackett it's more the two dafa goal no.
That we see a goal that is legitimate ruled out. Germany will be extremely disappointed that a goal that they scored in extra time was ruled out after a VAR intervention and the referee going to the pitch side monitor to view the incident. There was contact, albeit minimal, with the goalkeeper who went to ground far too easily. Football is a contact sport. Fans want goals. And I think it's sad that we see a goal that is legitimate ruled out for an alleged. And I think it's sad that we see a goal that is legitimate ruled out. Germany will be extremely disappointed that a goal that they scored in extra time was ruled out after a VAR intervention and the referee going to the pitch side monitor to view the incident. There was contact, albeit minimal, with the goalkeeper who went to ground far too easily. Football is a contact sport. Fans.
Keith Hackett is my I don't know. It's simple. Also, football a contact sport. Ojitum's na contact to her, but goalkeeper no. Or conform easily. Keith Hackett will be animal.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know,
this more the two
they are divided opinion.
Yeah.
But maybe they say before the tournament, Oman for this anti-Arsenal rule now. Referees in some workshops here catch them, and they were briefed. And to say ube based on judgment based on understanding of free football before this rule came into being, then that's it. But I think that rule NMA Jalal.
Yeah.
Jahid, a Moroccan referee. A man who disallowed that goal. Yeah, the referee is.
So, the FIFA rushed. Also, FIFA rushed. FIFA right to introduce anti-Arsenal law for the World Cup in latest set of rule changes. My young Christian uncle also 1 year or the Ama Cote d'Ivoire team Javinho. Atta?
General is straight. Say na obi ehia prototype na say bibia mehwe so na me dia yi hu say ensu beto a from adikan sa match na Senegal and Norway boy no Cote d'Ivoire for no e wo bibia na me de sesika ko no ka se me wa say ball no say coaches no ye adwuma wo ball no na mo hwe ne a wo ye no na mo pe anu edru no gidi say Zlatko Dalic ehwe Croatia ahoden and no here ball Ghana e ball the tournament no and no pay anu edro MS5 and it's Solbakken and never go 5 Senegal Asia Norway again this year again na was free film and she share ben na de be gu ho ama la Côte d'Ivoire ama matimi ni Norway akoto to Sergio obo Norway dimpe ntimi ni Erling Haaland in free
Yeah.
na we Erling Haaland free ho no asa hwe threat on the wings especially Antonio Nusa Sergio Erling Haaland no Erling Haaland ye Hurricane Erling Haaland onye Karim Benzema
Difference here dey.
Sergio we mu ni ball no ball said that
Okay.
no omutimi drop ya be na tournament ya oboy or the goals na nam etua Norway would be fresh because omu deny area nyina Holland versus Mbappe say omu be ya omu team no aye fresh no manya rhythm for the round of 32 so this is the moment. How do they do it? Boy baako e Benfica friend shell drop Ono Nusa then Odegaard. That's the attacking for. A bin almost na solo taba. And then a Côte d'Ivoire betimi they see ade we are not quite. First they would have to compete in the middle. Also Côte d'Ivoire for no kontokwa e won finfin ho. Frank Kessben especially. And ne match we match also ma Sander Berger e Konichi.
The Berger guys.
Yeah.
Umi no hwa Berger so umi enuafo. Sander Berger ne Patrick Berger.
Sergio, momon ko machi. As soon as Okonechi no or free one, not just you are denying Erling Haaland service. Same from my home oxygen. Haaland goes no service e hunya ni yi pa. O service na mo de me adwuma na monko. Ye twa police amana na dwi da bi. Nemum disrupt that 1-2 build up of Berger playing into Odegaard. Any wingers ni mienu to locate Haaland. They are toss me. Norway are no better when it comes to the World Cup space. Yeah, I cry every World Cup ni bini who Norway any tall Andrew Flo. Not tall Andrew Flo or Chelsea. Tin being post striker say
I to say what amad.
No, not all. And then they are back. They are playing in the World Cup. They have freedom. So you be doing no money in that. Now say no mun qualify. Name this generation has been able to qualify them and I'm qualified to round of 32. The approach will not be different from the Senegal game. They would attack the pockets of spaces in between the defense and midfield of Côte d'Ivoire. Odegaard be how a pass ball na. Okay, training na no catch players and say you benya supporters our stadium but no way for the door so sing. Last match I'm qualifying on row boat. That Viking boat rowing thing. So approach the game. Say who benya possession. Obe kontokwa individual duels will be won in midfield.
Yeah.
Say nebeya who betimi supply Yan Diomande because me who say ball no more body there. Say Yan Diomande then say can say him. There's problem for the opposing fullbacks. My dream say that should be the plan. Now go in the bar. Then they try to play the African football. So you any difference now technique, any approach, any tactics. It's a game that I expect both teams to score because Norway and Senegal it was full of goals.
Sure.
Amone France and Sergio it was full of goals. And when we say Norway should go there, now so amuche goals. It's a good bop on moi. Ombenyebi. Now ohe Eli Wahi. Now ohe Diomande. Adingra. Now players are omude even Pepe now no ball be boy so you clearly could even to be boom fianka so Norway no Erling Haaland Odegaard Pepe Arsenal now ko boy and e bia no Odegaard e ball no Yan Diomande or Leipzig e hold Antonio Nusa as well so only teammates na bebo and thankfully Cote d'Ivoire for Nenya backliner ni mum die yeah especially Odilion Kosunu so more boy trust you clearly could see say boy so on my bedroom ne Gwela Dwe and Unai midfielder He has been exceptional. Ono any Frankesi and is able to win those individual duels in the middle. Cote d'Ivoire would be good. But Sergio, the problem is that Holland needs just a half chance to snap up. And for me, he's a difference maker. And make up both teams to score.
I just say.
Teams mean no, we have a go.
Okay.
Then I'll go for a win for Norway.
Oh, okay. Oh,
because of Holland.
Oh,
correct score.
Cote d'Ivoire be out.
Yeah.
Today. Wow. 5 p.m. That's how much
so Sweden for being bought now no boy in India. France on bit mama saka
okay.
Because almost so team no. The best guy I always on Ghana new cry and no mom Isaac Hine. We pray for him. Or more attacking options. Gyökeres, Isak. Sergio, no more bet chiriwa. Ehunu pa. Ehunu.
How much you want in qualification where I am?
Yeah, actually, who knew goals. So France would feast. And then Mbappe being goals maybe anytime scorer Mbappe. Both teams to score again. 3-1 correct score for France.
Wow, for France.
Yeah.
Okay, two he say Norway, France, we go round of 16. Na Cote d'Ivoire, na fi Sweden out. All right, and at 5 p.m., Yanko Dallas Stadium Hall, Arlington, Texas, USA, 5 p.m. Dr. Franco Naro.
General, Cote d'Ivoire already may sure say Omutima be Omude Kakra, because after all their golden generations, after all they have done in football, this is the first time ever our making outside the group stage, around the knockout phase, and they are meeting Norway. No question say no way of 2 years or 3 years ago, and come disagree with that. Tanamako say Cote d'Ivoire and be favorite, but for the occasion, for the tournament, I think that the Norwegians are the favorite. I agree again with that. I say no way for Omani Mohonu. Alexander Soloff, I do baby cry not starting ahead in the Amano of Atletico Madrid. Erling Haaland is a prime center forward. Obianim, man space na onye jao. Half chance at Nakasa. Then you talk about Antonio Nusa, and then Martin Odegaard will be in the engine room. Probably they will go in with the Berger guys, Patrick Berger and Sander Berger. Omenina 28 years. Omuluku so alike. I think Patrick is the number 6 and then the Sander is the number 8. Coordinating midfield not together with Martin Odegaard. I agree again with that. I said midfield for the way Jumaye. You need to cut the supplies to Erling Haaland instead of trying to play to prevent Erling Haaland from scoring. Jumaye so yeah, and it's all cut the supply no from him. Luckily, they have the men to do it. Frankesi is a prime and Obianim, an accomplishment folder. And of course, Hungary is also having a very good tournament. And that Christ Unai boy, that little young boy, also a lot of energy. But General, if you put everything aside, I think Cote d'Ivoire will fight. But for me, it looks like Norway will eliminate Cote d'Ivoire from this group. It's not what we wish for. It's not what we are hoping for. But the reality on paper, no, the forwards of Norway, no, they are too hot to handle.
Okay.
Don't judge Norway based on the game now. How many France boy, you know? Drop key players. That how much qualify we. Who the entire so many France diko see any game because so they dropped some key players from that game. And no more amo maji ma home. But this game, I think said they are favorite. France Sweden there. You know, France the Nyan time will be you my friend.
Okay.
It's a matter of how many goals on Sweden, honestly. Ubeka say football now can say, but Sweden has not been convincing. Alexander Isak, am I one good game in the tournament? Gyökeres sometimes very, very inconsistent. Very, very inconsistent. Anthony Elanga and Shedem Huso. So a bad thing. And no defense no said that you good. Lindelof Muda Swijran. And who share the last game Boa Dembele Ebe boy Desire Doué Kylian Mbappe. And then Odikone Ababe Kachomeni home. Ebisu so Veronique Banabeba. Adrian Rabiu. Ebeba. Bruni Obunuya. Same black guys, you know. You're solid. If you have Saliba or Pamecano, or the same yes, Saliba or Pamecano in the midfield, and then I think so. Mubeko so abo Kone. No. The Barcelona boy, Kunde
on the right.
Yes.
Theo
Hernandez on the left. Noma bought together and they have a good goalkeeper in Mark Mignon. General, a bad in their mass Sweden. Probably some 2 goals margin. And now they be mass Sweden. They were in the game.
All right, because of your videos, no crabby na come make the local stories no abre. I heard that the goalkeeper for Japan is half Ghanaian and half Japan. I want to know if it's true. True. I'm called Isaac from Accra. Yes, your friend is Zion Suzuki.
Zion no. Ne papa ye Ghana.
Yeah.
Ne mama ye Japanese. No US.
Yeah.
Intina utimiboma US. Utimiboma Ghana.
Utimiboma
Japan. And Suzuki has chosen to play for Japan.
All right.